One of the first physical attributes that we tend to lose, that nature, time, and our own biology steals from us, is our ability to do anything at speed. We start to slow down very quickly. We lose the ability to do anything powerful, and I think that's a real shame. We are inundated with images of aesthetic physiques, and so most of us are aware that we can and probably should try to build muscle, that we can and may well want to reduce body fat and improve body composition. You might follow strong people, and so you are aware of the benefits of strength training. You might be very fit, or you might know people who can run marathons, and so you know about cardiovascular exercise. But if I said, what does fitness mean to you? I don't know that many people would include in that response anything about speed or power. And the unfortunate reality is, like I said, that is one of the first things to go anyway. If you don't use it, you lose it. Now, as a quick tangent, I run a coaching program called Titan 12. It's 12 weeks, and each week of the training program is themed around the 12 labors of Hercules. And it just so happens that this week is week 3. And Hercules' third labor was the Cyrenian hind, where he was tasked with chasing and catching this mythical giant deer. Now, I don't know how fast an ancient, mythical, legendary deer runs, but I do know, because I googled it, that on average, deers can travel between 30 to 45 miles per hour. And so my challenge for the adventurers on Titan 12 this week, their main quest was to simply see how fast they can really go. What can their peak velocity, their peak power truly get to? Now, you can do this on a lot of different cardio machines. You can use a curve runner, a normal treadmill, you can use an assault bike, a skier, a rower, anything that tells you your power output in watts or your speed in meters per second, kilometers per hour, miles per hour, not miles per second. So it's a personal challenge for them, not to be faster than anyone else, but to see what they're still capable of. And I'm hoping that it serves as a gentle reminder that this is something worth training. That as we age, we probably don't want to get really slow because we're going to miss out on lots of opportunities or things that we could do. Playing with kids, playing with grandkids, participating in sport is going to become harder and harder and harder to do. And so if you're watching this video, whether you're watching this on the week that I released it or not, I would challenge you to do the same every now and again. You don't have to suddenly train like Usain Bolt. It's unlikely that you are going to get much faster. But what you can do is you can slow down the inevitable decay, to put things miserably. Because after the age of around 30, your body is going to start falling apart. You're going to lose muscle tissue, you're going to put on weight, you're going to lose bone density, you're going to lose strength, you're going to lose fitness, you're going to lose speed and power, you're going to lose mobility. Or at least all of those things will happen unless you do something about it. And so I want you to lift weights, I want you to do cardio, I want you to eat well, I want you to do your mobility training, I want you to train for a big range of movement, but I also want you every now and again to do something that tests your speed and or your power. Because you don't have to do much to slow down that inevitable loss. In fact, you barely have to do anything at all. This week, the people on Titan 12 are doing a handful of sprints on a piece of cardio machine, on a cardio machine, a piece of kit of their choosing. And they're just trying to get their wattage or their speed as high as they possibly can. And I'm hoping that when you do this, when they go through these tests, it might serve as a nice little eye-opener. If it's something they've neglected and they aren't happy with their scores, then it'll serve as a little bit of a kick up the backside to remind them to, hey, do some sprints, do some powerful stuff every now and again. I'm hoping that one or two of them maybe even enjoy it and they go, you know what, this is actually quite a fun way to train. I can see myself doing this for the long run. Great, fantastic. But I think also it's good to test these things from time to time because, again, remind you that fitness, training, and exercise and working out isn't just about how our physical bodies are presented. Yes, having more muscle is beneficial. Yes, having a lower body fat percentage to a degree is also beneficial. Yes, there's nothing wrong with being a bit vain and wanting to look a certain way, but I think the problem arises, or the problems arise, when that's all you judge fitness by. How you look, how you present. Photo shoots, aesthetics, six packs, that's cool. But if that's all that ever matters to you, you are going to very quickly lose out on all of the other benefits, and it's a slippery slope to developing a pretty poor relationship with food and your own body image, I suppose. Maybe. So do the test. Pick an assault bike, a skier, a curved treadmill, something where you can see the number and see how high you can get it. And then every now and again, come back and give it another go. If you really enjoy it, do it often, do it frequently, do it every single week. You will benefit massively from it. And it's just kind of fun to push those limits every now and again. Safely, of course. But at the very least, if we're going to get a bit doom and gloom about it, think about what life might be in 10, 15, 20 plus years time if you lose all of that. If you lose your ability to move fast, to be powerful, to move at speed, what is that going to potentially cost you in the long run when it comes to kids, grandkids, socializing, friends, playing sport? If any of those things matter to you, then you probably want to hold on to as much of your physical capabilities as possible. And a little bit of sprinting goes a very long way.